A Buffalo woman is finally getting answers almost 5 years after her father's murder. Following a long investigation, the woman tells us she now knows who her father's killer is. But the accused murderer will not be going before a judge. News 4's George Rickard has more from the newsroom tonight. George?
Yeah, this is an unusual form of closure, and she says it's not something even she would have wished for her father's killer.
It sort of kind of spooked me a little bit.
Nona Holman is talking about the recent phone call she got from Buffalo police detectives asking to come over and talk about the case of her father's unsolved murder.
Chills kind of went through my body because what else could they tell me?
It was almost 5 years since Joseph Washington was fatally shot at Main and Glenwood. No one was ever charged. No one went to trial. But the police showed up to tell her that the 24-year-old man who they believe killed her father was also murdered last Christmas Eve on Klaus Street.
To bring some closure that they were going to close my father's case due to, I think it's called extraordinary circumstances, meaning that the person that murdered my father is now deceased himself. And that they had all the evidence that they really needed at that time, and that the case would now be closed.
Street violence is something Nona had been fighting even before her dad was killed. Her husband Murray heads up the Stop the Violence Coalition. And every year since her father's death, they throw a memorial celebration at Martin Luther King Park for all the families of those touched by homicide.
We do this from the kindness of our hearts. We don't ask for a penny.
We're going to feed them, and we're going to have giveaways. And
this year, she would welcome the family of her dad's killer.
I would definitely love to see his family here. To know that his parents have to go through what I went through, it hurts.
Now, this Saturday is the 4th annual Stop the Violence Memorial Celebration. It is all free to families who have been affected by homicide. It runs from noon to 7 p.m. at Martin Luther King Park. Incidentally, the murder rate so far this year is actually much, much lower than usual. In Buffalo, there have been 18 homicides.